Today we're going to see about the topic data science process and the fastest of data. Before we move on to the topic, we just see the overview of what is data science, characteristic benefits of it. First, what is data science? And this is Gayatri, Assistant Professor, Mahendra College of Engineering from Computer Science Engineering, Salem campus. So, introductions of data science. Data science, it is nothing but it is an interdisciplinary field which extracts the data from the big data. You all know about big data, right? Big data is nothing but it is an collections of huge data or the enormous amount of data insights for it, and it is a study of data to extract the meaningful insights for the business. It is a multidisciplinary approaches that combines the principles and the practices from the fields of mathematics, statistics, artificial intelligence and the computer science engineering to analyze the large amount of data or the enormous huge amount of data. Next, a need of the data science. You all know about big data. Big data is a huge collections of data with a wide varieties of different data sets and the different formatted of data which is scattered over there in in different format. So to extract those unformatted data into a formatted data or scattered data into a unscattered data, we're going to use a data science process, because by using the conventional management technique it is hard to extract those data from the different format, and to process them is also very difficult. So we are going for the data science process. So I'll give you a little example. The combination of crude oil and the oil refinery. I can combine the data science with the oil refinery and the big data with the crude oil. As like big data, crude oil is also contains a different oils over it. Like example, a petrol, diesel, kerosene over it. By using the oil refinery, we can extract those oils into a different sets into a same set, and separate those oils into a separately. So as like that, data science is also used to extract the unformatted data into a formatted data. Next, characteristics of data science. I'll give 4 characteristic over here: volume, variety, velocity and the veracity. Volume is nothing but how many data is over there in the data sets, and variety is how much of data is over there. Velocity is nothing but it is in speed, how speed the data are running over it, and veracity is nothing but how accurately the data is over in the data sets. Next, benefits of data science and the big data. Where we can use data science in both the commercial process and for also the non-commercial purposes. So I'll give examples like we can use data science in a widely in various industry domains like marketing, healthcare, finance, banking, policy work also we can use. Like in HR fields, for filtering the candidates, for example, in several companies they are using the data science for filtering the candidates from step 1 to step 7. I'll give in Zogo also they have a 7 to 8 steps. For there also they are using the data science for filtering the candidates from the step 1 to step 2, step 3, and by step they are filtering the candidates by using the data science process. In healthcare also, for entering the database of the patients and for the doctors database and for the employees database also we can use the data science, because it can't be eliminated or it can't be vaporized at any situation. In marketing field also, for entering the data of the marketing, what they are attaining the doctors, whether they are daily attaining the clients, they can enter into the data science process, because it is saved as like that which we are giving in finance field also, and in banking field also we are using the data science for calculating the finance details or banking details and the customers details also we are going for the data science process. And in the policy works like LIC also we are using the data science process. I'll give another examples like Google AdSense also using the data science for filtering the clients, or maybe we are users of Google, right? In browsers, if you are searching for something, if you are searching for some words or keywords, means data science will easily extract those keywords, and it will displays in the browser. By using the data science, the Google AdSense is shown the keywords in the browsers automatically. Next, Next, we came to a main topic, that is facets of data science. We have seven facets of data science: structured, unstructured, natural language, machine generated, graph based, audio, video, images, and finally a streaming data. So, what is facets? First, we should know what is facets. Facets is nothing but the word itself mentioned, it is a forms of some sort of data is said to be a facets of data. So, first we're going to see about structured data. Structured data science structures facets is nothing but it is already, it has several structures like for example, we can say sql. It contains several queries languages and several structured over there, which is easily adapted to the dataset. Datasets is easily set to the datasets. Okay, then unstructured data, it does not contains any structure, and the data is also can't be stored easily or stored fit to the data sets, and it is very much difficult for the users to fit into the data into a data set. And I'll give examples like we can say mails also. Each and every users or each and every clients or each and every candidates have separate mail format and separate data, and it is an unstructured format of sending the data and unstructured format of getting the data, so it is unstructured example. Next, third stage is the natural languages. Natural languages is same as, and it is a type and same and special type of the unstructured data, and it does not contains any structure, it is also a unstructured format. But the only one thing, the natural languages, if we are going for natural languages, mean we should know what is a technique, special techniques of data science. Without the knowledge of data science technique, we cannot go for the natural languages. The example of natural languages was we can say mails also we can say for the natural languages, because without any technique you cannot go use it. Next languages, fourth is a machine generated facets of data science. Machine generated, which is generated only by the machines. We cannot the users or human beings, we cannot assess the machine generated purposes. Only the machines can knows the languages, machine can generate it, machine can create it and generate the process. That is the machine generated. Fifth step is a graph base. Graph base is nothing but it's completely depends upon the graphs. It contains nodes, edges, and connectivity. For example, I'll give examples like we have two friends are there in the FBs or Instagram. We have two friends like John and two Peter. First one is John and second one is a Peter. If John have several 5 to 6 friends, and Peter is also having several 5 to 6 friends. If John's friend person 1 or person 2 are example connected with the Peter's friend also, that is the graph based facets of data science, and it completely based on the pictorial format, graphical format, bar chart, etc., and it is very easiest to connectivity for those statistic purposes. Next, audio video images is completely based on the images based, video based, audio based. I'll give an example for it was youtube. We can create a video and upload in it. That is completely based on the image based, audio based or video based, and all related to the video, audio based, image based or comes under the audio video image facets. Then last step is for streaming of data. Streaming of data is nothing but a video conference. We can also a live chat is also, well, live video chat is also, we can say live relay is also, it comes under the streaming of data. It's completely a live relay. Next, a data science process. Final process, a data science process. We have 6 processes in data science. First step is a stepping of the research goal, retrieving of data, data preparation, data exploration, data modeling, and the final step was presentation and the automation. First step is in the data science process was stepping up the research goal. In stepping up the research goal, we have going to handle the 2 process over it. First process is defining the research goal, and next process is creating a project charter. First, what is research goal? Research goal is nothing but the main purpose of the research goal is to sure whether the stakeholders or candidates or user or clients must understand that what how and why the project is we going to handle or we going to process over there. In every situation, the research goals will result in the project chatter only. Project chatter is nothing but it is a teamwork, and the input, whatever we are, the users or planners or whatever it may be, who are going to do a project, who are all going to handle the project, will requires a teamwork, and also input which we are giving must contains a timeline is mandatory, and the deliverable, whatever we are going to deliverable, it should be measurable for a success, and we should have some proofs. We are going to, if the project is going to success or not, we should just know the concepts and the proof over it, and the resources, what are the resources you're going to expect, and what are the platforms you're going to use, and the main vision of the mission of the projects. And completely you should know the clear, whatever you're going to do, the clear research goal should be known by it. That is said to be a project charter. Next step was a retrieving of data. We're going to we're going to retrieve the data from the process, or from the client, or from the data owner. We're going to retrieve the data. We're going to retrieve just the raw data from it. It may be internal data or maybe external data. Internal data is nothing but we're going to fetch the data inside the companies, that is internal data. If we're going to fetch the data outside the company, was an external data. Okay, we're going to extract those data. First, the data will be collected in a raw formatted only, raw format. After the we are getting the data, we are going to move on to the data preparation process, because the data we are fetching, it is in the raw formatted, so it does not have any formatted, does not have any structure. We're going to polish over those data, so we're going to handle the data preparation process. In data preparation steps, we are going to handle data cleansing process, data transformation, and the combining of data. First, in data cleansing process, what we are going to do was we're going to filter the errors. If you have any errors or any missing values is there, any outliers, or any spaces issues, types issues, or any entries or missings, or any physical impossible values are there, we're going to filter that the process will be handled by the data cleansing process. Next step was data transformation. After finishing your data cleansing process, we're going to transform those raw data into a formatted data. In data transformation process, we're going to aggregate the data. We're going to exploring those data. We are going to create, if you are going to create any measures, we have derived measures over here. We're going to create any domains, we're going to create over here. Then after completing those data cleansing process and the data transformation process, you are going for the combining of data. Here you are going to create a values over here, and if you want to create any set operators, you can set it over here, and the data set will be created, everything going to process over there. Then after formatted data is prepared by the data preparation process, we are going to handle the data exploration process. Here we are going to understand the data. We are going to gain any fetch a deep understanding of the data which we are getting from the data preparation. Here we are going to create a simple graphs over here, or we are going to create any graphs like bar graph, pictorial graphs, and we are going to also create a link also over there, or brush over there, or non-graphical technicals also we can handle over there, because it is just for the understanding of the goals, which is data exploration is nothing but it is a patterns, correlations, deviation based on the or visualization or descriptive technique use. It's just an descriptive technique use. The insights gains from this phase, that is the data exploration state, will enable to start a modeling. After data exploration process, we are going to start a model. Data modeling almost if we are going for the data modeling, almost the process will be done. Here we are going to do a model. Whatever we are fetched over last 4 steps, you are going to handle in it, like model execution will be handled here, model diagnostics. If you have any comparison also, you can do it in the model phase. If you have any variable selections also, you can do it out, and complete models will be gained over here. Attempt to gain the insights or make the prediction stated in a project charter. Now it's a time to bring out the heavy guns, but remember, research has taught us that often a combination of a simple model tends to perform one complicated model. If almost a data model is done, or our project is almost done and the phases have completed. A final step in the data science process was presentation and the automation. Here we are going to present out the data, whatever we have done it in the data model, we are going to present it over here, and the data analysis is also for analyzing of data. One of the goal of the project is to change a process, or we are going to make a better decision over here in the presentation process. And a certain project performs or requires to the business process over and over again. So here the automating this project will save time for us also. The importance of this step is to more apparent in the projects on a strategic and the tactile level. Still, need to convince the business that your finding will indeed change the business process as we are expected to give an outcome. Finally, the data science process was completed over here in the final step, presentation and the automation, and almost our project was done. Thank you.